Hello, Scorpio. Welcome to your weekly reading for August 12th to the 18th. This is for Scorpio and Scorpio rising and Scorpio moon as well. And we're going to jump right into it, Scorpio. What a loaded week. We are here mid-month, mid-year as well, right? This is, I've talked about this. I've talked about this week. Now, you can see that we kick it off on Wednesday, August 14th. Mars conjuncting Jupiter. This is going to be major. It is not only the best aspect of the week, which you can see indicated by the green asterisk. We have another great one coming up at the end of the week we'll talk about. But this is an aspect that hasn't happened in 35 years. Mars conjuncting Jupiter in Gemini. This is really big. This is truly kicking off this new cycle for you. And this is deep. This is huge because it's in your 8th house. Now, first things first, you know Mars is your traditional ruler, so you're really going to feel this energy. Mars is action, it's passion, it's drive. Then you've got Jupiter, the planet of good fortune, good luck, expansion. So watch out for this date. And remember, this is a conjunction. This is happening on this day, August 14th. But it is such a powerful aspect, both happening in Gemini, that it truly is kicking off this new cycle for you. So you're definitely you're going through this big change. It's happening in your 8th house. Not only are you the ruler, the native ruler of the 8th house is death and rebirth, transformation. There's a whole, your life is changing, Scorpio. And here's the other thing, 8th house, shared resources. So there's financial matters here as well. You've got Jupiter expanding things for you. This is really, really special. This is one of growth. There's a lot of drive and courage and even success that you will feel around this time. But remember, this is the beginning of this new cycle. You're going to be feeling this for a while. So ride this energy, okay? Jupiter conjuncting Mars in Gemini really is walking the walk. It's talking the talk. It's your 8th house here. This is really, you're going deep. You're going deep. And even love and relationships, there's a lot happening here. There's a new cycle that you're entering. And when I say shared resources, inheritance, investments, bonuses, commissions, maybe joint bank accounts, maybe royalties, there's something for you here. So really harness this energy. It's really strong. Use it to your advantage. You see on the same day, Mercury's moving into Leo. Mercury is retrograde pretty much the entire month. So you could return to creative projects, creative pursuits from the past. Remember, Mercury retrogrades, circumstances, events, and people resurface around this time, okay? Even hobbies that you were interested in. There could even be romance here. We're talking about Leo, so exes could come back. They show up in the picture. Also, I want you to think about the new moon that we had in August 4th. So there could be something here where you're going back to something that may have started around that time. Now, here's the thing. Mercury moved into Leo. So this is your 10th house of career. You are possibly going to be reassessing a lot of things in career. There's a lot of things that are going to be happening in career. Okay. 10th house is not only career. If you're not here for career, it's fame, it's public recognition. It's what you're exerting all your energy into that you want to be known for. It's achievements. It's even social status. So there's definitely be some things coming back from the past. It could even be just like old bosses or former bosses. I think I mentioned this in my last live stream. One of these, Mercury retrogrades, I think it was 2017, 2018, a former boss that I had not spoken to in about 5 years, out of the blue, emails me. I'm starting this new team at this. It was a prestigious company at the time. I want to bring you on board. All right. So that's the type of things you can expect with Mercury retrogrades. And just don't forget, there could have been something around that new moon in Leo around August 4th that you're just returning to. Maybe there is something that you have to settle something there. But this Mercury retrograde really is, it's just getting things done. Remember to practice patience. That's the biggest theme of this month. And I say that moving into Thursday, August 15th, Mars squaring Saturn. Now, we've got the two malefic planets being naughty. Let's keep it that way. This is going to be strong. Remember, you're going to feel this pretty much for the week. You're going to feel that build up pretty much the month. So Mars again, you're familiar with Mars, okay? You're a traditional ruler here. Remember, Mars is in your 8th house, so there's that intensity there, but also this depth. And so there could be something here that's really deep. Now, what's really interesting is the placement of this, is the timing of it, because you are accelerating. You're on this high from Mars conjuncting Jupiter. Now, Saturn's coming in to the picture, and Saturn is saying, oh, hold on, wait a minute, wait. You're going too fast. Let me chaperone you, okay? And Saturn is, 1 billion years old. He moves really slow. He's got his arm around your shoulder, probably on a cane too. Practice that patience, okay? Because you're feeling this momentum with this conjunction, Mars conjuncting Jupiter, but then Saturn, remember, is coming in to ask you to be patient, work with my energies. Saturn wants you to be disciplined. I'm not saying any of y'all aren't. This is just what Saturn does. Remember, there's going to be some lesson learned around this time. Now, what's interesting, Saturn in Pisces, okay? Your 5th house. So, their 5th house is love. It's relationships. It's also joy. It's pleasure. It's procreation. Children are part of the 5th house as well. Creativity. So with the fact that Mercury's retrograde in Leo, there's something here with you. It may just even run into like creative blocks. If you're an artistic type, or if you're, you're Scorpio, so y'all are definitely inventive and creative. But there is something here where it does seem like you're looking back. You're going to be reassessing a lot of things in terms of career, maybe the way that you want to be seen. Saturn going not only retrograde, but now squaring Mars in your 5th house is cutting a little the fun out, asking you to really reassess your life. Okay. Now, there could be something here where there is, maybe if you're looking to have a child, or maybe someone in your family having, looking to have a child, maybe they have, some moments realizing maybe now's not the time. Remember, this is a process. Saturn is just testing you. And through the test, through the lessons that you learn through Saturn, it's all for you to grow, to become stronger in the end. So even though Saturn's considered a malefic, Saturn is actually doing you a favor. So you pass a test, you're going to be fine. And here's the thing. You trust your intuition. You're in touch with your higher self. You're going to ace the test, okay, with flying colors. It's just going to be really easy for you. Now, remember, Saturn's also structures and systems. So with Mars squaring Saturn, yes, you may feel a little bit of structures of your life, even some systems that you may have implemented. You may be adjusting. They may be adjusting. You may be pivoting. There may be some energies here where you're really taking a step back to think, okay, how do I make things easier for you? Because Saturn is now asking me, Saturn's doing that squeeze, asking me to really slow down and be aware and pay attention, right? This is what Saturn does. Now, one of the reasons why this is going to be a little bit stronger than normal, because you've gone through Mars squares everybody on Earth. You've gone through Mars square Saturn before. The reason why this is such a strong aspect is because look at what's happening on Sunday. Now, you see I put in parentheses Monday as well, because on Monday is when Jupiter squares Saturn. And then we also have that full moon in Aquarius that will be squaring Uranus. So we'll talk about that, but look at what's happening on Sunday. So you've got to see Sunday and Monday as a package deal. These are some really strong aspects that are going to be happening. Okay. So just remember to, practice patience. It's also a really good time to weed out anything that you just don't find meaningful in your life. All right. This is your time to reassess things the way that you want to move forward, but you are going to be moving at a slower pace than normal. All right. Slow and steady does win the race, especially with aspects like this. One thing that might be helpful, actually, Venus is in Virgo. Venus is in its fall in Virgo, but this actually might help you out because Venus in Virgo is being very practical, very, really great at problem solving. Venus in Virgo is in your 11th house, your social network, groups you belong to, but also your hopes and wishes and dreams. So there really could be some social, I would be communicative with the people that are in your life around this time. They could be helpful around this time. If you find yourself in a situation where you're just like, Saturn and whatnot, just grin and bear it. You're going to be fine. You've been in these situations before. Even in real life, You've probably, maybe there has been a situation where your mom or your sister or your best friend or whoever it is, your lover, made you sit down and watch Titanic for the 500th time. The whole 4 hours of that movie, you've gone through it. The movie ends. This aspect will end. So just practice that patience, okay? They're also looking at what's going on for y'all. Maybe something competitive here as well. It seems more friendly. It could be something with recreation, but just keep that in mind. Now, Sunday, August 18th, and again, with the 19th, package deal here, we got Mercury squaring Uranus, Venus opposite Saturn, Sun conjuncting Mercury, Venus squaring Saturn. Oh my diddly days. Let's start with Mercury squaring Uranus. All right. So Mercury squaring Uranus, surprising news, surprising information. This is, and again, we had this recently, July 21st, the full moon in Capricorn. Very interesting. Did you hear any news around that time? Why do I ask that? 2 reasons. 1, Scorpio, for you, that full moon in Capricorn was conjuncting Pluto, your modern ruler. And that goes really deep. That drudges things up. All right. Remember, there's that sense of secrets coming to the surface. The second reason why is because Capricorn rules your 3rd house of communication and messages. Remember, Mercury, we're talking about Mercury here. Mercury is the ruler of the 3rd house. We're talking about Hermes. Anyway, something around July 21st, maybe something that you heard or some news that you were tuned into around that time could resurface around this time. Okay. The other thing is, remember, Mercury is retrograde. So with this Mercury squaring Uranus, remember, it could be messages from someone of the past, of a situation of the past, most likely a partnership or relationship. Now, it can be in the present or someone of the past, because that is your 7th house. That's what Uranus is. Uranus is in Taurus, in your 7th house. Partnerships, relationships, marriage, things like that. All right. So just know that you could be getting some news around this time. The other thing is, with Mercury squaring Uranus is all about the unexpected, sure, and the unpredictable, but it is also the planet of breakthroughs. So you could be giving messages. That's part of your transformation story, the breakthrough that you need. Okay, so use this aspect. All of these aspects to your advantage. You always want to be right, as above, so below. Be the best reflection of yourself. Be your authentic self. Scorpio, you're going to be fine. Now, on August 18th, the same day, the Sun conjuncting Mercury. I love this for you, because this is, if you are here for career or fame or any of the 10th house activity or themes, we have a Mercury Cazimi right now. And so this is when Mercury's in the heart of the Sun. Think about that alignment. This is powerful, very powerful. It's a refresh, clarity of the mind. Remember, Sun is still in Leo. And so now we've got this Mercury Cazimi in Leo. Remember, Sun in Leo is dramatic. You could have this dramatic moment of clarity, but with career, fame, public recognition, honors, achievements, everything I mentioned earlier, that's where all this Leo energy is for you. So it's something that could also be really inspiring for you. It's this awareness. It's a light bulb moment that you're going to have this day, especially if you feel a little things have been muddled, right, with Mars squaring Saturn. Now, the other thing is confidence. A lot of confidence with Sun and Leo. All right. Now, Venus will oppose Saturn. So now you have another Saturn. We have a Saturn opposition here. This is going to be where you may feel a little bit of a squeeze, okay, when it comes to relationships or commitments. Remember, Saturn is Chronos, Saturn is time, long-term commitments and goals and whatnot. There could be something here where you feel that squeeze in terms of love, relationships, money, creativity. Remember, Venus is in Virgo. Okay, so that's your 11th house. So this could also be something with a friendship or a group that you belong to, where again, there's just Saturn that's saying, I am going to make you work harder to have fun right now. So just remember, practice that patience. It doesn't mean you can't have fun and you're not going to have fun, but there is just something here. It's also that creative energy is really strong. Some of y'all may be partnering with groups or doing something with an ensemble is coming through. But anyway, just know that around this time you might experience delays. Okay. You might experience delays in terms of the things that you want for yourself, for your future. You may realize you might like I said earlier, you might have to work a little bit harder for something that you want. This is playing by Saturn's rules. Just remember, Saturn is karma. You are going to be rewarded. You play by his rules, you're going to be rewarded. All right. Just be in touch with your higher self. You're going to be fine. Venus in Virgo is going to be, Venus is opposing Saturn, all right? So the very active here. And Venus in Virgo has its benefits, has its, other side when it's in its fall. There could be something here where Venus in Virgo is very self-critical as well, but it's in your 11th house. So you may be even questioning your relationship with other people, like especially friendships. Now, Venus squaring Jupiter. These are the two benefic planets that are, now in this square. It's just a good time to not, at this point in time, for you, Scorpio, I wouldn't overindulge. I would avoid overindulging or being extravagant or overspending. Those are just some big themes when Venus is squaring Jupiter that you just want to avoid. Remember, Jupiter does expand, but it's a square here, okay? And it's squaring Venus, which is love and relationships, what the heart desires. So there is a sense of overdoing it around this time. And again, it just seems like there's something here with friendships, with money as well. Money with friendships, just keep that in mind. All right. So it's fine to be social. Venus loves being social. But with all these other aspects that are happening, it is one of those times where be social, but read the room. Read the room, okay? And that's for everyone in the collective, not just for you, Scorpio, but everybody. But let's see what's going on for you, Scorpio. There's a lot happening this week. And again, remember, we kick it. I mean, you have Mars conjuncting Jupiter in your 8th house. So you are definitely going through a huge transformation in your life. And you're going to, a lot of y'all are already feeling it. So I love this Mars-Jupiter conjunction. But let's see what's going on for you, okay? August 12th to the 18th. Scorpio rising, and Scorpio moon. If you want to read for any other placements in your chart, you are absolutely welcome to, Scorpio. Whoa, what was that? Oh, a sticker. I don't know who are these people. Do you know who these people are? I do. I don't know. I do this sticker subscription. It's really fun. Anyway, Scorpio, how you doing? You look great. Let's get to it. I do a traditional Celtic cross spread, offers the best overview. If we need to pull clarifiers, secondly, no, we will pull clarifiers. Oh my gosh, I'm like embarrassed now. Secondly, I love y'all. By the way, I meant to, okay, well, maybe I'll do it after your spread, but new deck. I'm going to show you the difference between okay. So let's see what's going on. Okay. So yeah, you are definitely, what I said earlier, there is something where you are looking to work with others. It's got to be something that is, happening here. Okay. And I feel like that did happen. There was something, I mean, I feel like was that your monthly forecast? I'm not even sure, but let's get to it. You got the 9 of Cups. You're good. You're going to be good. I just want you to know that there is going to be a little bit of remember I said there's going to be a little bit of competitive energy. It's showing up here. You got the 9 of Cups. Look at you go. This is amazing. This is absolutely amazing. I love this for you. 9 of Cups. This card is actually attributed to Jupiter and Pisces, which is really interesting. It's a Pisces card. So remember, you got Saturn, Neptune, and Pisces. Pisces rules your 5th house. All right. So that works easy for you too. You being, a fellow water sign with Pisces. Remember, your 5th house is joy. It's pleasure. It's also love, relationships. It's also creativity. It's self-expression, procreation, recreation. But it looks like something has been really nice for you. This is a card of being very satisfied. This is a card of, long hair, don't care. This is a lot of enlightenment. You see all the cups here, the cups representing emotions and feelings and even wonderment and intuition as well. But it looks like there's been something that you wanted that you're getting, okay? Or that you've already received. All right. I say this is, it's known as the wish come true card as well. So that's really nice. I say he's sitting there, sitting like a genie in a bottle. Really great. I love this energy for you. Now, I want you to hold on to that feeling of feeling good and feeling satisfied, because you do have the 5 of Wands in the heart of your spread. Now, remember I said this is going to be a week where there's going to be maybe some not seeing eye to eye. You're going to start feeling that squeeze. Every sign is, okay, in different areas of their life, though. Now, remember I said you've got a lot of social stuff happening for you, and even some competitive energy. You see that competitive energy here as well. I'm getting a lot of work stuff, a lot of career. That could be something, maybe not seeing eye to eye with bosses or colleagues. That could be happening this week, all right? You see the 5 kids here swinging their wands. Therefore, this is not worth your time energy is what it is. Sure, 5 is it's a challenge card, but it's the least challenging of the challenge cards. All it's saying is rise above, okay? Cut out all that noise. You may get some noise. It may be, and again, you've got a lot of stuff happening, especially love and relationships too. So there could be something there where maybe you're seeking something that your partner is not seeing eye to eye with yet. Remember, this is just a weekly reading. Yet is the key word. Work with this Saturn energy and you're going to be fine. Just have that moment. But career, it's coming up strong. All right. So just be mindful this week of any power struggles, power trip, anyone setting out bear traps for you, trying to get you to provoke you, maybe scorpion traps, whatever it is. You also got the 2 of Wands in your challenge area. It looks like there's something that's happening this week that's making you reconsider things. I'm not surprised with Mercury Retrograde, but in a way where you're like, okay, it's like you're moving forward, but then there's something where, and it could even be you feeling this squeeze, even this intuitive squeeze, where you're just like, pause, let me rethink this. All right, because the 2 of Wands really is all about planning, and now it's in your challenge area. So it's kind of like, let's really see this through. I'm going to show you something here. You see he's got 1 foot in the door, 1 foot out. You see 1 wand in, 1 wand out. Well, not the door, but the castle. And he is at the highest point of the castle. So now you see a lot of truly work stuff. Because you got wands related to profession, career, enterprise, etc., but also your passions and ambitions. But you've got a Leo card. You've got Mars and Aries here. Aries rules your 6th house of work. And remember, I said Leo is career. There's a difference. Work is more, the 6th house is more of like your duty, right? It's the process of work. It's hiring employees. It's working with people. It's that side, okay? Kind of like the behind the scenes part. So there really could be something here with work where you're just see how things play out. See how things play out, but don't be the one that's don't be the ones poking bears or scorpions or whatnot. Now you got the 6 of Swords in your crown. This is really nice. I like this, okay? Because this is a transition, especially of the state of mind. All right, we're talking about swords here. We're talking about swords. You see where my finger is on the turbulent water. Look at the direction they're going. So it's going from this chaos to calm. That's where your mindset's going. So that's really great. Oh my goodness. You did have the 9 of Cups in your future last week. So everything's coming to fruition now. This is really great. This is really great because now you got the 9 of Cups in your past. I love this progression. So this is really great. Okay, so just continue to move forward in that mindset that is going to bring you that peace. Now, hello, you got the 2 of Cups and the root of your spread. So Scorpio, yes, partnerships, relationships, going to be a big theme for you this week. This is 2 souls inhabiting one body. This is true bonding here with another person. Okay, we call this the twin flame card in layman's terms, like the true love card and soulmate card and whatnot. It can be platonic. Remember, you got a lot of friendship stuff happening, a lot of fun energy here, and even with children stuff. There's you may be really having moments with, if you have like children, that could start coming up this week as well. But this is you holding on to this energy of I radiate. I'm love, and I'm attracting all this love, and I'm giving all this love, and I'm receiving this love. This is what this is. Okay, there is a caduceus, this driving life force in between them. You even see the winged lion up here. Okay, I think I mentioned Hermes earlier, didn't I? And but anyway, passion. We've got this Leo season. Everything happening here. And again, this can be work related. By the way, if you are here for work, it just seems like there's so much work stuff here, but you even could have this tug of war between work and home as well. That could be where you might be feeling a little bit of that Saturn squeeze that's happening in terms of you having fun and things like that. Like I said earlier, now you do have the Three of Pentacles, so it seems like you are moving into, like I said, there's this sense of this energetically, just so many people involved in your life. But it can be a work perspective. It can even be something with family. There may be something with family or even friends, by the way, where you're building something together, something meaningful, something that is going to be successful. I mean, you got the Three of Pentacles here. Okay. You do see the stonemason building this he can't build this cathedral without the architects. All right. And vice versa. And so teamwork truly makes the dream work. And well, in your future here, and it does bring that success working with other people, and it does seem like there is something new. There's something new brewing from this. So just remember, see eye to eye with people. If you got to be the person that says, y'all, we all got to see eye to eye. I'm putting my fist down. There's too many cooks in the kitchen. Let's organize things. Be that person. Okay, Scorpio, let's get to your stuff. Oh my goodness, Scorpio. Y'all are so funny. If you like this reading, by the way, it would be great if you like, subscribe, all that fun algorithm stuff. Leave comments. Tell me what's going on. I want to hear it. Let me hear it. Let me hear it. And I love y'all. Y'all are amazing. All right, Scorpios, let's see what's going on. Oh, you got some stuff. You got some things happening. Here. I think that you were one of, every sign's been getting such different readings this week, but I think that you were, I'm going to tell you later. Let's just get started. I'll tell because I'll remember. Don't worry. I'll remember. King of Wands, because I'm going to pull some clarifiers. So I'm going to see if things change. King of Wands. That's great. That's amazing. 2 reasons why. King of Wands happens to be Leo. Remember, there's a lot of work energy that's happening for you. And you may be feeling it. A lot of y'all may have started, was feeling a lot of it, not only the past month, maybe even July, but you could have felt like this big ramp up around July 20th when Mars did move into Gemini, joining Jupiter around that time. But the reason I bring this up is because remember, Leo rules your 10th house of career and fame. Now you have the King of Wands, the entrepreneur of tarot. So this is really great. He's a very transformative king. He's full of passion. He is so full of passion to the point where he can't even sit still. You see him leaning out of his throne right there. And when I say transformation, you even see the Ouroboros in his throne. You see the salamander at his feet. Everything that represents this change, but transformation and the change that's happening in your life, but really great change, and you feeling like alive about it, which is really nice. You even see the lions in his throne, by the way. Speaking of Leo, now you've got the Queen of Cups in your external factors area. I love that. Queen of Cups is someone who is not only, full of love, but she has this wonderful nurturing side to her, and we're talking unconditional, like super conscious love, and she is so loving. It does what her heart desires, and she leads with her heart. All right. And she's very emotionally intelligent, has this emotional depth to her. I love it because it seems like someone's opening doors for you. It seems like there's someone there for you, someone that's going to be on your side, someone that just sees things through the heart. Okay. And I would say, sometimes some people just know if they have a better heart or a better head. And when you know that, you really use that to your advantage. Okay. It's great to have it all, right? Mind, body, spirit, have that balance there. But this is, queens are water, cups are water. This is double water. And then you see all the water here, water being emotion. So I really love this, and very spiritual energy coming through. Anyway, it does some there's got to be someone, and she's Cancer, by the way. So it could be someone that is Cancer rising, Cancer moon, that is very supportive this week. And again, it does feel like someone that's making things happen for you. Now, you do have the moon, but where the moon falls in your spread, it's really funny. It's just saying like, no, I don't want this week to be a week where I get in my head about things, and it's not where it's falling your staff. It's saying that that's just what you don't want. Like, it's not going to happen. But interestingly enough, the moon in tarot is associated with Pisces, again, Saturn, and Pisces is going to be a big thing that you're going to feel this week with all the squares and oppositions. Again, your 5th house. So it does seem like you just kind of want this week where, everything works. You're walking down the sidewalk, whistling, you're walking your dog, you got your cup of coffee, your Diet Coke, whatever it is, sun's out, you're going to meet your partner, your family, whatever it is. And then y'all are going to go off to the beach. There's your day. Everything's great. That's the kind of week that you kind of want to have, but something may come up. Put it out. All right. Before it even becomes a thing. Now, lastly, you have the 10 of Wands. All right. And your final outcome. So yes, you are going to feel a squeeze. And yes, the 10 of Wands, if you are a cross watcher, has come out in a lot of people's readings this week, but you may feel a little bit of a squeeze this week. As you can see indicated here, the great news is 10 of Wands, 10 is the end, 1 0 equals 1 new beginning. So again, something here with work or your passions where you do feel a little bit of squeeze, where this is a card that, has a little bit of weight to it, just like the aspects this week. And I'll clarify that one for you. But look at what, remember what I said. You handle these tests, you're going to be fine. You handle it with grace. You practice that patience. You learn the lesson that Saturn is asking you to learn. You're going to be absolutely fine with the Empress in your final outcome. Another card that I remember was in your last week's reading. So really great. The Empress. I always think of series when the Empress comes up, especially because of the golden wheat here. It is its new crop. But anyway, because we're thinking about grains. Anyway, not talking about asteroids. We're talking about the Empress. The Empress is Venus. Venus in her stone-shaped heart. All right. So love, relationships, abundance, money, everything. This is the Empress, a goddess. You got a goddess in your final outcome. Again, another thing that's coming up is don't distract yourself from the things that you know that you have to take care of. Especially this 5 of Wands energy. Something comes up, extinguish it, put that fire out before it becomes a fire. But you got the Empress, which is really, really nice. So you may feel a little bit of squeeze, but it's going to be worth it in the end. Just work with this squeeze, okay? And know that you have the support system all around you. The Empress is also, remember, there's this maternal side to the Empress, but also she is pregnant. And you, like I said, you got activities happening with children this week as well. So anyway, that could be a thing. That could be a thing here. Everything's leading to this Empress energy. The Empress, just think abundance and love and passion is a big thing with the Empress as well. And this fertility and growth that even this week, like I said, Mars conjuncting Jupiter will bring. So Scorpio, y'all are amazing. Thanks so much for being here. Oh, what I was going to do is I was going to show you the difference. I think you're the only ones that I'm going to show. I know that my screen just went a little, did it? Okay, there we go. Do you see that? Do you see the old deck? Okay. Look at that. Look at the side. Look at that. Isn't that crazy? This is normal. It's like double. It's like triple the stack. Anyway, Scorpio, y'all are fun. I love being here with y'all. Next week, we will talk about this full moon in Aquarius. Okay. And, it is going to be in your 4th house. We'll talk about that as your domestic sector. It's going to be squaring Uranus. I know Saturn and Mars, Saturn and Jupiter squared off. Okay. So we'll talk about that. I don't know why I went all blurry. Anyway, Scorpio, I love y'all. Y'all are amazing. I'll see you next week. Okay. Bye-bye.